Good morning, dear students. Last topic I taught you more about contact forces, and in contact forces, biological forces, mechanical forces, and force of friction or frictional forces. And last topic I have covered till here more about non-contact forces, gravitational force. Now come to the activity 11.1. Activity 11.1. To show that weight of a body is a force. What is the activity? It is to show that weight of a body is a force. What is force? To show that weight of a body is force. Cut a rubber strip 10 centimeter long, 1 centimeter wide from an old rubber tube of a bicycle. What you will do? First, cut a rubber strip 10 centimeter length of this is 10 centimeter and 1 centimeter wide from a old rubber tube of a bicycle. Then what you will do? Then fix the rubber strip to the edge of a table with a drawing pins as shown in the figure 11.15. Like this drawing pin you can do like this. You can see in the diagram. Then now pull the rubber in the downwards direction. Pull the rubber in the downward direction. You can see in the diagram with your hand as shown in the figure 11.15b. You can see in the diagram. You will take this rubber and pull it downwards. Then what you will see? You will see that rubber gets stressed. Obviously it will get stressed as you can see in the diagram. Thus the force pull causes stretching in the rubber tube. When you will do like this, it is stretching, then you will see that rubber gets stressed. Thus the force causes stretching in the rubber tube. Now suspend a heavy stone from the rubber tube strip with the help of a strong cotton thread as you can see in the diagram C. Then what you will see? But in the diagram 11.15 it is seen that rubber strips get stressed. You can see in the diagram this one is also get stressed. How it get stressed? Due to the heavy stone is tied in the rubber tube, so it is going downwards, and then obviously it is the weight of the stone which causes stretching, similar to the stretching causes by pulling it. This activity clearly proves that weight is a kind of force. Weight is also a kind of force as you can see in the diagram. Here it is stretching by hand, then here heavy stone, then also it gets stretched, then due to this heavy stone. So by this activity it is clearly proved that weight of a body is a force. Now come to the electrostatic force. What is the electrostatic force? Electrostatic force is another kind of force which can push or pull tiny objects. The following activity will prove it. By this activity you can understand. Activity 11.2. To show electrostatic force attracts tiny bits of paper. To show electrostatic force attracts tiny bits of paper. Materials required. Which kind of material requires? Small bits of dry paper, a plastic ruler. First you will take small bits of paper just like this, and then what is the and a plastic ruler you will take. Then what is the method? Rub one end of the plastic ruler against your hair. This one end you have to rub against your hair. Then what you will see? The hair must be dry. If dry hair is there, then only it is good. Otherwise you can rub the ruler on your woolen pull over, or you can try it this with woolen pull over. Then what you will see? You will bring the rubber rubbed end of the ruler near teeny bits of paper. Then what is the rubbed side of the ruler? You will come close to this bits of paper. Then you will see that how notice how teeny paper bits cling to the plastic ruler. Then you will see that how it is cling to the plastic ruler. Then reason why it is doing like this. It is because the plastic ruler gets electrically charged when rubbed with hair or wool. And why it is like that? Because it is electrically charged. The electrically pulls the bits of paper towards itself, and when it is electrically charged, so it pulls the bits of paper towards itself. Thus the activity clearly proves that electricity is a kind of force. Electricity is a kind of force. And then the electrostatic force is used in removing carbon and ash particles in smoke coming out of chimneys of big factories. This help in reducing air pollution. The electrostatic force is used in the removing of carbon particles and the ash particles in smoke and coming out of the chimneys of big factories, and this help in reducing the air pollution. This is help in the reducing the air pollution. Now come to the magnetic force. What is the magnetic force? Substances like iron, steel, cobalt, nickel, when placed in a coil carrying electric current, develop a strange property of attracting teeny bits of iron or steel towards themselves. What is the magnetic property? Magnet. Substances like just like iron, steel, cobalt, nickel, when placed in a coil carrying electric current, develop a strange property of attracting teeny bits of iron or steel towards themselves. And this strange property of substances, some substances to attract iron or steel objects toward itself is called the magnetic property, and some substances attract iron or steel object towards itself is called the magnetic property. And the substance which has the above property is called the magnet, and which has the above property, this, if it will attract iron or steel object towards itself, this is called the magnetic property. As the object of iron or steel move towards magnet, therefore we can say that they are acted upon by the force of a magnet. And how it will act? It is acted by the force of magnet. Following activities will prove that a magnet has a force, and this activity you will see that in activity 11.3 you will see that magnet attracts iron and steel. Magnet attracts iron and steel. Materials required: a bowl containing common pins. You will see it's a bowl and it containing common pins are kept here, and a magnet. This is the magnet. What is the method? Bring the north pole marked N. This is the south and north. Bring the north pole marked N of this bar magnet near a glass bowl containing common pins. As you can see in the diagram, it is seen that as soon as the end of the bar magnet comes closer to the common pins, they are pulled towards the magnet. When it will come close to the common pins, then it is pulled towards the magnet, and thus the activity clearly proves that a magnet exerts a force, because this magnet exerts a force which pulls the steel pins towards itself. This is very easy activity, and in this activity you have seen that it is a magnet, and when it will comes close near to the common pins, then it has pulled towards magnet. So this activity clearly proved that magnet attracts iron and steel. So by this activity it is proved that magnet attracts iron and steel. By this activity it is proved that magnet attracts iron and steel. Then activity 11.4, to prove that magnetic force can easily pass through wood or glass. This magnetic force easily pass through wood or glass. Materials required: a toy car made of iron or steel. Toy car needed, and it is made of iron and steel. It should made of iron and steel. Horseshoe magnet. In 6th class you studied what is the horseshoe. This is the horseshoe magnet. A table with glass top as a table with wooden tab. You can see in the diagram. This is the table, glass tabletop, and toy car made of iron. And method: place the toy car on the glass table. This toy car you have to place on the glass table. Then top, move the magnet under the glass top, and then move the magnet under the glass top. Notice that toy car follows the movement of the magnet. This one, it is kept in the top, and this is the glass table, and this downside of the table, horseshoe magnet, and when it will move, then this toy car is also move. When it will move in this side, then this also move in this side. So move the magnet under the glass top. Notice that the toy car follows the movement of the magnet, and repeat the above activity with the wooden table top. Notice that here too the car follows the movement of magnet. So from the activities 11.3 and 11.4, following conclusions can be drawn. First one is the, in activity 11.3 you have seen that magnet attracts iron and steel, and in this activity you seen that magnetic force can easily pass through the wood or glass. So by this activity it is proved that a magnet exerts magnetic force on the object made of iron or other magnetic substances, and the magnetic force can easily pass through substances like wood or glass. So in the non-contact forces, till here non-contact forces completed.